Hello, I'm Dal, and I'm going to help you set up Home Base Appraisal Management as an appraisal service in Encompass. So first, you want to make sure that you're an Encompass admin. Go and log into Encompass at encompass.ice.com and log into your instance. Now that I've logged into Encompass, I'm going to set up Home Base Appraisal Management as a new appraisal service that's available to my entire organization. So I'm going to click on Services, Services Management. Now, I don't have any services here. You'll have a list of whatever services you've already enabled. I'm going to add service, click the drop down and choose appraisal as the category. Now this lists all of the Encompass integrations. I'm going to search for my very favorite, Homebase. Okay, now we have two. One is in development that we're constantly developing against. That's not ready, and you don't want to use that. So do not choose a product that's in development. You want to choose a product that's released and ready. So I'm going to click here on this little blue manual, and now I'm going to set up the service. Let's name it Home Base AMC. Now, up at the top right where it says active, I want to make sure that I toggle this to on. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It doesn't need a description. There's no readiness conditions, but you do need to make sure that you add authorized users. And the best way to do that is to add all of your organizations you have set up in Encompass over to here on the right side. I could go and add individual users, but then I would have to keep coming back and adding those users as my organizations change. And instead, I'm going to give it to my entire organization, and whoever wants to use it can. I click save. Now, the service is there, but it's not quite done. We have to add credentials so that everybody can use it. To do that, see these three dots here? I'm going to click that and come and click on credentials. Now there's this little button that says add. I need to add credentials. We can name it whatever we'd like, Home Base Creds. And now I need to add a username. The username is going to be Encompass Lender. And the password is in our onboarding documentation that you will then copy and paste into here. Make sure that you're copying and pasting it because it needs to be exact. This allows us to make sure that all the orders that come from you make it into Homebase. Now, the last thing I need to do is also allow these credentials to be used by the same organizations that I gave access to this service. Again, I only have one organization. I add that over there. You could do it by users again if you would like. I click save, and now we're done. And that's all it takes to set up Homebase as a service in your Encompass instance. I can now go and order appraisals, and I'll show you how to do that in the next video.